We are the Republican Army's 11th Division. And today, we are here to uphold our oath to protect our country from our enemies. To that end, we will overthrow the villainous dictator Gramhart and restore rightful democracy to Calvert.
You're joking.
Gramhart? Dictator? That's impossible.
If the president does not stand down, I'm afraid we'll have no choice but to fight, and the city will become a war zone. Until this conflict is at its end, we ask all citizens to remain indoors. From there, you will witness justice prevail over evil.
Okay, we understand. We need to get indoors.
So that bastard Gramhart flew the coup the first chance he got. I always knew he was a filthy coward. However, there's nowhere left to run. I'll drag him out of whatever hole he's hiding in.
Okay, there's 2 squads out there. No signs of reinforcements.
We'll have our chance to strike back once their attack lets up. Until then, just keep them trained on you. Roger!
Stepping stones from the sea of stars. Become my strength! Illume the darkness. 7 shots!
Most impressive. It's not every day I get to bear witness to the princely family's secret jewel arts.
That's about all I have to show off, I'm afraid. I'm a bit of a one-trick pony, unlike those. I knew Miss Herschel was special, but I never would have guessed the senator had combat experience.
Yes, Ryan was a military man when he was younger. In that sense, we are very much cut from the same cloth. Oh no.
Is that a rocket launcher? Look out, Your Highness! Mr. President!
Get down!
Think again!
Whoa! Fall back!
Nicely done, Mr. President.
Well, he wasn't a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force for nothing. It's no wonder you were decorated with the Chevalier Medal.
Oh, but that was so long ago now. In any event, you all have my apologies. You should not have gotten wrapped up in this. The only one they are after is me. I suggest you evacuate.
Out of the question. We aren't about to hang an allied nation out to dry.
We may not be in the same party. That doesn't mean I'm going to leave you to fend for yourself.
I'm not the strongest fighter out there, but I do have a fair share of experience in combat. Plus, I was the organizer for the debate. It's my job to see to your safety.
You all are exceptionally stubborn, aren't you? Very well. You have my thanks. Your name is Marielle, is it not? What will you do?
I want to accompany you too. I have a duty to deliver this story to our readers. I promise I won't get in your way. Marielle.
Well, you know the risks. Just be sure to stay back. They say you have the devil's own luck. Perhaps some of it will rub off on me.
I'm sure it will. Wait, who told you that?
Even I've heard about Marielle's famous strokes of fortune.
He sure knows how to keep his ear to the ground.
Everyone! The Edith Police Department's got a barricade up! If you want a place to hole up, it's about as good as you're gonna get. Come with me.
Gladly! Thank you!
Let's go, Mr. President.
What?
I finally found you, Gramhart! You will pay for what you did to President Rocksmith! Open fire! Hit them with everything you've got!
Damn you!
I know that person. He was in the Empire a few years back.
We'll just have to hold out until they arrive.
Huh?
Back to the original plan. We'll leave the car here and head straight to the Bantai district. They don't have any snipers, so focus on the opponents in front of you. And prioritize the safety of our guests.
Yes, sir, Mr. President.
Parting gift.
How dare you! You damn fraud! Don't let him escape!
Phase 3 has commenced. We are in the process of bringing the districts under our control.
Good. As long as nothing unexpected happens, we should be able to wrap this up with minimal collateral damage.
Splendid work, you two. The immovable and the flying swallow don't disappoint. I'm happy I went to the trouble of bringing you under my thumb, even if doing so did take a great deal of effort.
Yeah, we really made you work for it.
If the corrosion hadn't spread itself so thin, you might have been able to rewrite our memories. In the end, you had to rely on a little parlor trick to turn us into your pawns.
And now you're at the end of your rope. You've got no more room for failure. I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. Just know that you're one bad move away from losing the game.
Your concern is most appreciated, but ultimately unnecessary. You're nothing more than empty husks who live to do as I command. And I command you to button those lips and focus on the part I've given you.
So I've basically become like those copies in Phantasma. Rough deal. The 8th something or other created this shard body, and it's got all the thoughts and abilities of the original. Got his memories, too. I remember when you once stood in my way as a guardian many years back.
I can't say I recall that, unfortunately. The only matter on my mind is how much I loathe this man's methods. They're both unsavory and revolting.
Bark all you like, but know that your words have no bite whatsoever. And now run along and do as you're told. This glorious coup d'etat was your design, so you must see it through to the end. Put on a good show for me.
We'll take our leave then, Master of the Empty Gardens.
At long last, the overture begins to play. It won't be long now until my dream finally comes to fruition. This nation's broken history and twisted values will be rewritten by my own hand.
They're both in recreated shard bodies, but they have original ones too. What about me then? Could it be that I'm the same?
No, that can't be the case. It's a ludicrous notion. I am Altera, the only AI in the whole wide world that can manifest the Crimson Beast.
There's no doubt about it. Not anymore. She was rewritten via the corrosion, and she's being used to perform acts the original would never do. Am I really any different, though? Even if I thought I had to make that choice?
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Wait, you can speak? Actually, I've heard you talk before, haven't I?
Yes, you have. I just don't always share my thoughts. Anyway, I need you to lend me your ear, young swordsman.
The finale is at hand. I, the Master of the Gardens, will bring about a revolution the likes of which the world has never seen. I swear I'll dispel the pall of deceptions that have clouded this country. No, this world of lies. With this device, I will usher in a new age. This is my destiny. A destiny ordained by heaven itself.
I believe we've assumed full control of the communications and orbal networks in the capital. The troops may have deployed faster than we expected, but as far as we can tell, they are unaware of our little scheme.
You can thank Esmeralda for hacking into the systems and lowering their security protocols. It accelerated the disabling process by several steps. That ship is transmitting false signals that correspond to each of your individual Zypha's unique signatures. Major, how long can you keep the enemy's attention fixed on you?
As long as you need. Those flyboys are complete amateurs. I can run circles around them all day long. My well-being should be the least of your worries. You need me to play decoy, and I plan to deliver.
I thank you for your aid in luring out the enemy forces.
No prob. It's the least us informants can do in this situation. Besides, we both have a personal stake in this.
Yeah. I've done some things that I'll never be able to take back. That's why I want to make up for it. I'm gonna get some payback if it's the last thing I do!
I see. We share a motivation, then. The enemy is on the move again. You'll have to excuse me.
My subordinates first informed me of this development. I thought it was just a bunch of hooey. But if it is, who cares? This is a most wonderful opportunity, and I'd be remiss to let it pass me by. That's right. What are you going to do about it, huh? I have no earthly idea why Hercules up and let us go, but I dare not question my sudden turn of good fortune. Once this silly little coup is over, the company will no doubt be begging me for my return. But the joke's on them. I'm just gonna take it over for myself. How dare you! That's my line, you filthy little spriggan! Your deaths will be nothing more than a footnote in my success story!
Adios' sake, Judith. Your rookie years are long past you, so why are you still so wet behind the ears? You can't go getting so flustered all the time. A Grimcat's supposed to thrive under pressure, not buckle under it.
And yes, Arkride! I'm glad to see you're all right. Who are you calling a lazy ass? I'm not gonna shirk my duties when all hell's breaking loose. We'll get this area locked down. You go help the President and Inspector Daswani.
I'll be here too, so this place should be the least of your concerns. Judith, it's up to you and your friends to steal back our future.
Ben and Fairy are gonna be okay, right, Sarah? It sounds like things are really tense out there.
Don't worry. I'm sure they'll be just fine. Our dances won't be of any help in this situation, so we'll just have to put our faith in them.
Okay, all we have to do is input the code Ren sent us. With a single press of the keyboard, we can disrupt the entire coup.
I reached out to my brother at the Department of Internal Affairs. He said they're going to pull a few tricks on their end.
If the need arises, I can protect everyone here. My sword is yours. And so are my fists. All that manual labor I've done at work is about to pay off.
All the civilians in the surrounding area have evacuated to the cathedral. I know we're only students, but we can pitch in too.
We thank you for your cooperation. It's no surprise that the school Mr. Kincaid attended has so many capable individuals. That said, I do feel a little guilty leaning on you all.
Don't be. This is our choice, and ours alone. Times like these call for everyone to band together. Our classmates and our seniors are risking their necks out there. I want to help them in any way I can.
That's far enough!
It's the Eisenshield! And there's Commander Garrett! But why are they firing at us?
I'll be the one asking the questions here, Farida Al-Fayed. Tell me, why are you taking Gramhart's side? That man is a power-hungry despot. He's expanding the military so he can annex the free cities.
Yet another false story.
True. Though their intentions are more noble than the Scorpions of Zahat.
We're not only a Jaeger Corps, we're also the Iron Shield that defends the free city's independence. If aiding the coup is what it takes to nip his invasion in the bud, then so be it.
Unlike other Jaegers, these guys have got a sense of duty.
And that makes them a lot tougher.
Yeah, they have a strong will to protect what they believe in. We need to show them that they've got this all mixed up.
The bearers of the Iron Shield never fall back. Men, to arms! Suppress the enemy! Yeah! You make for worthy adversaries. But unfortunately for you, we were able to buy enough time.
No! More tanks?
Damn it. That is not what the doctor ordered.
Leave these ones to us.
What was... No, it can't be!
It's those monk guys!
You possess some knowledge of the situation as it stands. If you're here to stop the Master of the Gardens, we will gladly aid in your cause.
I'll take it. One less annoying fight to deal with.
This is our way of paying the debt we owe you. Consider us even after this.
Don't think you will be getting away from us so easily.
You've done well to hold them off thus far, Verida. Let us take it from here. There is no one left to ambush you on the path ahead. Now go!
Puppy, thank you! They're all yours!
Appreciate the help.
I'm disappointed, Hassan. I cannot believe you would choose to fight for that monstrous Gramheart. To think the proud Kruga warriors would sink so low.
I should be saying that to you. Never thought your hearts could be swayed so easily. But I'll bring you back to the light. We'll settle this like usual, in a clash on the field of battle.
Just one more move. No, it may take two. Regardless, this is all the help we can give. May the goddess protect you, Judith. Arkride.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. I knew you'd show your ugly faces. Shut up! I'm not going to heed the barks of one of Gramhart's lapdogs. Do you know what that man did to me? He took the lives of the people I held dear! President Rocksmith and my father are dead because of him! They were sacrificed in his self-obsessed bid for power! That man is a monster!
Really? Just destroy it with one kick?
Seems my brother has stolen the show for himself. I'll have you know that I can do the same, even if I do need a bit of assistance.
Ooh, not bad, White Orchid Dragon. Watching you do your thing is always a pleasure.
Wait, what are Sao and Gian doing here? And why'd they bring Ashen?
Oh, so you were the one who threw the talismans. You stopped the assault frames dead in their tracks.
Yup, I sure did. I'm finally putting Baba's combat lessons into practice. Besides, everything I do reflects on the Liu family. I have to be ready to carry that mantle.
My granddaughter has been reborn before my very eyes. And I suppose I have you to thank for that. We will help you quell this uprising. Heiyue values order above many things. And we must stay true to our principles now that we have finally taken a step forward. More will come before long. I suggest you keep moving. Our numbers are ample, so you needn't fret over us. I'm sure the representative of our newest family would agree.
So basically, you're all just here to flex your new order.
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Li family has just been welcomed into the Council's fold. We have already established good relations with the Liu family. Lady Ashen was most determined to join in on this battle, and we, as her newfound allies, would be remiss not to lend her our support.
Our friendship is a two-way street. They'll scratch our back, and we'll scratch theirs. Don't worry about us. We have things under control here. You can leave this place to the Liu and Li families.
Good to hear. And if it's all the same to you, we'll just charge on ahead. Your debt to me from 2 days ago is as good as gone now.
Take care out there, Ashen. You too, old man. Oh yeah, and try not to die, Mr. Family Rep.
Oh dear. They brought out their key players much quicker than expected. Those people certainly are ruthless.
We can't let them through. For Eren and everyone else's sakes.
Well then, I believe our moment has arrived. Now that the Li family name has been restored, we can finally bare our fangs. Let's show them what we're made of. Fun.
Very well, dear brother. But will you be able to keep up with me, I wonder? Now that you've relinquished your authority to me, I fully expect you to pull your weight on the battlefield.
Ho ho ho! Get a load of this action! This fiery battle is exploding with heart-wrenching drama. A compelling conflict between friends and family is resolved, and they join hands to face a powerful foe. It's the epitome of catharsis. Passion is flowing through me. Now we just need some arrows! And we've got the greatest film of all time in the making!
Wait! What does arrows have to do with anything? No, now's not the time to worry about that. I have to find refuge, and fast, but where do I go? There's danger every which way. First I get fired, then I get stuck on that infernal island. Oh, goddess, what did I ever do to deserve this?
We made it through that somehow.
Inspector! Please hang in there!
We have to stop the bleeding!
Hold still. I'll administer some first aid.
Thank you. That'll help. I can't give up here. I have to keep pushing on for my wife and child, and for my useless subordinate as well.
We're almost there. The presidential office is just a stone's throw away.
I'm surprised they never thought to occupy it. Perhaps it would have crossed their minds if they weren't so fixated on killing me. If we can just make it inside, we can hole up there. We have enough supplies to last...
Look out! They took him out so fast! Who are... Wait.
So you two really are behind the coup d'etat?
These two are bona fide martial arts masters. They saw their chance to strike and pounced on it.
You're Taito practitioners, yes? Very well. Surrender. There's no point in resisting.
A wise decision. I beg your pardon, Mr. President.
For the record, we didn't sign up for this. We want to end this thing as soon as we can. Guessing you're good with helping us see to that.
What in Adios' name are you on about? Why are a bracer and a CID chief trying to arrest the president? Have you lost your minds?
Whatever the reason, I am the sole target of their plan. That much I know to be true. Take me away then. I only ask that in exchange you don't lay a finger on anyone else.
No, Mr. President, it's too dangerous.
I sense an unusual concentration of shards. Are they being controlled? No, they're entirely different people.
This must be the work of that Crimson Beast Agnes's group is pursuing, as well as the mastermind behind it.
You may be right. That is precisely why I cannot allow any of you to accompany me. Their destination and ours appear to be one and the same. There, we will wait for said mastermind to come out from behind the curtain.
Yes, it's exactly as you say.
You're one impressive guy. If you joined the guild, you could probably hit S rank in no time flat. Well, let's get going.
Hold on a moment. I just can't believe it. There's no way any sane person would lead this crazy coup. That's why I have to find the truth of this story. That's what he would have done. So I want to do the same. I want to stand tall in front of the man I respected most.
Marielle.
She must be talking about the journalist who died last year. So please, take me with you.
What do you intend to do now? Is there something else you want from us?
Cody, you have to stop this insanity at once!
Do as you will with me. This woman and the prince are foreigners. If you harm a hair on their heads, it could cause an international crisis.
Don't worry. I have no intention of harming you. That is, as long as you sit tight and keep your mouths shut. The time of retribution has finally arrived, and I will not have it interrupted by some last-second heroics.
Bastard!
I knew it.
What would they do in this situation?
Keep a close eye on them. Make sure they don't try anything funny. Yes, sir! Now then, it's time I steeled myself for what's to come. I will avenge the President and my father, and rouse Calvert from this nightmare.
What's going on?
The corrosion's getting stronger.
You moved. Don't think I didn't see it. Move one finger, one eyebrow, then we shoot!
That isn't what Cody ordered.
Dear Arusha!
We can't fight that!
All right, show's over. Time to pack it up.
Huh? What's Arkride doing here?
And yes, Ren! You came to rescue us!
You have a knack for arriving at the 11th hour.
We were running a little behind schedule, but the cavalry's here now.
Miss Toa, everyone, please, get back!
Oh boy, 2 more tanks. This ought to be fun.
Enemy tank suppressed. Mission complete.
Couple of tanks are nothing for us now.
Well, only if we have a full team of 11.
And yes, Ren! Are you alright?
I should be the one asking you that. But yes, we're fine.
I'm so glad you're okay, Miss Toa, Your Highness. Inspector, those injuries!
Don't be alarmed, it's just a flesh wound. Could have been much worse if you hadn't got here.
I knew that if anyone was going to be charging in guns blazing, it would be you. I'd love to sit here and exchange pleasantries, but I don't think now is the best time for that.
We saw what happened through our Zyphas. The 2 of them were being led to the President's office, yes?
That's right. They went with Jin and Kilika. And Cody was headed in that direction too.
Those copies are going to be trouble.
Indeed. Time is of the essence.
I'm not just going to stand here and do nothing. I'll call the rest of the force here and...
Oh, we got company.
Oh, not those things.
More assault frames? How many of those rust buckets do they have stowed away?
Stand back. We'll take care of them.
Hold up. There's more coming in.
That's a lot of reinforcements! This must be the entirety of the 11th Division's main battalion.
No! They've cut off our one escape route!
Shit!
Is this the end?
Far from it. I will protect His Highness! Fall! Verithropna!
Nache!
And there's Kayla and the Alpha Squad.
Elaine, are you okay?
Elvis! Everyone!
The hell are you doing, dumbass? You aren't supposed to be struggling with a small fry!
I thought tenacity was supposed to be your one strong suit.
Even my fellow disciples are joining in the fun.
It looks like we have everything back under control.
I truly am sorry it took me so long to get here, Your Highness. Princess Gita gave me the push I needed. I'm here in part to right my wrongs. All I ask is that you save my brother.
We heard about everything from Alvis.
The Bracer Guild isn't about to sit back and let this Coup D'etat wreak havoc.
All right, we'll leave Jin to you, Elaine. Go. We'll handle things here.
You heard him. It's time to get your asses in gear.
This isn't quite enough to settle what I owe, but I suppose it does count for something.
This is quite an assemblage.
Haven't seen this much power gathered in one place before.
It's like everyone in Zemuria is coming out to put me in their debt.
I think they're more looking to pay theirs back.
The way's been cleared! Let's go! Right. Best of luck, everyone.
We'll also be joining in on the fight here. May Arusha watch over you.
We'll be back in a flash!
Please, try not to overdo it, Your Highness, Miss Toa.
Hold on just a bit longer, Dad. I'm coming.
Watch out!
It's one of those new gunships!
Are you for real?
Give yourselves up. There's nowhere to run.
We will not allow you to interfere in the execution.
Why are you guys making this so hard on us?
We have no choice but to push past them.
Okay, we're at the home stretch, you guys. Just gotta make it through one last fight.
Right.
Is everyone okay? We're this close!
There's just no way we can reach it. It's too high.
I'd jump up and cleave it in two, but it's just a teensy bit out of my range.
A teensy bit? In what world?
If I can lure it away with the Grendel, maybe the others can at least make it through.
You really ought to break that habit, Van. Always save your best play for a decisive bout.
That was...
Qasim!
Mirabelle, you arranged for Security Chief Qasim's unit to come here?
Of course. I got like 3 whole units to drop by. But let me tell you, the paperwork was killer. We did some drills with the 11th Division before, so we've more or less got their number.
The Immovable is an exceptionally powerful opponent, but you should be able to handle it. Now go. Burn through the source of this wicked distortion with the power of your flames.
Right! And I pray that Arusha and the protection of the flames keeps you safe, Qasim.
Thanks for the help, Instructor. Now, let's settle this once and for all!
Those soldiers were so strong. But thanks to everyone's help, we were able to make it here.
Yeah, this is our last big job, so let's get it done right.
Well, isn't this an ironic twist of fate? The revered President Gramhart ends up a prisoner in his own castle. You are charged with the murder of Samuel Rocksmith and my father. If you wish to vindicate yourself or to repent, now is your last chance.
Ah, so that's what's going on in that head of yours. The other members of this coup attempt also had stories that didn't add up. But their individual resolves paled in comparison to yours. Though you are equally as misguided as they. Seems I was correct in assuming you are the core of this bizarre phenomenon.
What are you blathering on about? You aren't making a lick of sense. You're trying to confuse me, aren't you? If you thought you could escape judgment with your silver tongue, think again!
Excuse me? Cody, I'm a journalist. I've heard a few things about you, such as the reason you infiltrated the Empire. I think you've got a few things mixed up, including Rocksmith's supposed death, but I won't point out all the inconsistencies.
You're a reporter from Tyrell, aren't you? What do you mean by inconsistencies? And I didn't infiltrate the Empire. Wait, no, I did. Back when I first joined Hercules.
But even if the former president and your father were killed, and even if the presidential election was rigged, somehow, that still doesn't make what you're doing right. You're taking the law into your own hands and staining them in the name of vengeance. Tell me, Cody, is that really what you call justice?
Of course it is! This man is a dictator! Killing him is the only way I can avenge the president and my father!
Do it then. If you truly have no qualms about it, then take your shot. Just think about whether such an act would stand in conflict with the Calvardian Constitution, which you and President Rocksmith, might I add, believed in, and which your father likely sacrificed himself for.
Phew, that guy sure has a way with words. And the same can be said about her now, too.
Indeed. It is a pity that we cannot chime in. But according to the rules, we are to stand here as silent witnesses until the end.
Quit messing with me! You're nothing more than a low-life, scum-sucking criminal! I command you to kneel! I want to hear you cry out and beg for mercy! Fine! Have it your way! I'll send you straight to hell! This is for the rightful president and for my father!
Close call.
How dare you!
Van! Everyone!
Your timing is impeccable, Arkride Solutions.
Thank goodness! You're both all right!
Sorry to crash the party, but you didn't leave us much choice. We can't let you go through with this. What you're doing ain't right. And I think you know that, too.
Many people, including my guildmates, were wrapped up in this purposeless coup d'etat. It also put the citizenry directly in harm's way. It's time we brought it to an end.
Give yourself up, Warrant Officer Cody. The other members of the coup are too busy to help you. Once you've been detained, it will all be over. This isn't what former President Rocksmith, Second Lieutenant Kayla, or your father would have wanted. Am I wrong?
I will not sit here and be lectured by one of Gramhart's mangy little mutts. If it wasn't for your group's meddling, Rocksmith never would have lost the last election.
Oh, now it's our fault? The story's getting more screwed up all the time.
It's little surprise that the corrosion is affecting him most. However, I do believe we're getting through to him.
I believe so too. A number of discrepancies is beginning to dawn on him.
That's why you couldn't bring yourself to pull the trigger. You hesitated because you realized something wasn't right.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
I know you've heard this more than a few times, but let me say it again. Rocksmith is still alive. He's out of the country right now. I was also told that your father died 4 years ago in a battle against the Empire.
Stay out of this! That monster needs to be brought to justice! You have nothing to do with...
That's where you're wrong. I very much have a personal stake in this. After all, my real name is Agnes Gramhart. That monster's daughter.
Oh dear.
If you kill him, you'd be doing the same thing you're accusing him of. I understand the pain you feel over losing President Rocksmith and your father, but you'd be causing me, no, another you, to bear that very same pain. Is that really what you want?
Yes.
I don't... No! Justice can't be wrong!
Guess it's time to step in.
Jin, Helika.
So you really are going to stand in our way? Must we fight? Even though you're aware that you only exist as artificial recreations?
Afraid we do. I didn't write the rulebook on this, but we are bound by it. Also, I don't think this guy's brain can handle any more paradoxes. He could use a couple of people in his corner.
It's time we put an end to this unfortunate course of events. You two have my sincerest apologies, Mr. President. Kincaid.
No need for apologies. This is just the hand that fate dealt us.
There will always be things that are beyond our control, in politics and in life. The Republic is being swept up by a most elaborate production. I'm curious to see what sort of ending awaits.
Dad!
Wow. Absolutely nothing phases that guy, does it?
So, I'm guessing you aren't gonna go easy on us, are you?
Hell no. We're definitely gonna bring on the pain.
Careful! They're even stronger than Qasim! The corrosion is giving them a boost in power.
We're getting a chance to see the Taito style pushed past its limits. Now that's what I call exciting.
This is not something to be happy about.
This is gonna be a tough one.
I knew something was going down here. Good thing I followed my nose.
It's the direwolf!
Walter.
So you caught wind of this, did you?
Ah, I get it. You're not the real deals. Just dupes shoved into shard bodies. Must have gotten your asses kicked. Maybe you really aren't S-rank material after all.
Can it? Quit rubbing salt in the wound. Still, this only proves I don't deserve that promotion.
Jin.
It seems this experience may have proved elucidating to you. Now then, it's been some time since I fought with all my might. If anyone can take the brunt of my strength, it's you all.
Talismans? The Taito style uses those too?
She also has a chakram. I wonder if it's stronger than our giant shurikens.
Hey, Ren. Arkride. I'm gonna lay the smackdown on these good-for-nothings, and you're gonna help me. They aren't acting like themselves, and I don't like that. Someone's gotta beat some sense back into them, and that someone's gonna be me!
Can't say I like how you're swooping in and barking orders, but I'll let it slide this time.
We'll gladly accept your assistance.
I'm not too keen on taking help from the Society, but if that's what it takes to bring them back, then so be it.
All right, give me everything you've got.
I assume you'll give it your best as well, Kincaid?
Naturally. I plan to use every trick in my book.
These little pests just won't keep their noses out of my business. I'll just have to exterminate the lot of them. Then, it'll be your turn, Gramhart. Prepare to face judgment!
We won't let you hurt him! Dad! Mario! Please, get back!
Of course! Be careful, everyone.
Very well. I'll leave this matter in your hands. I'm quite curious to see all that you've learned over this past half year.
Guess we lost this one.
You kidding me? The real you wasn't this weak. Hurry the hell up and get back to your body. I want to settle this for real someday.
Wow. This might be the first time I've agreed with you in over 10 years.
I quite enjoyed that fight. Your performance in particular was exceptional, Kincaid.
I learned from the best. Your crisis intervention techniques have a number of practical applications, it seems.
You can leave the rest to us. Though it does look like you'll be waking up in a moment.
You may be right on that point. I wonder if the same can be said of him, however.
Over at last.
What have I done? I started a coup d'etat and endangered so many lives. How can I ever face former President Rocksmith? Or my father? I'm sorry, Kayla.
Don't!
No!
Not a moment too soon.
Dad!
Mr. President, why did you?
Because I know who is responsible for all this, and that person is not you. Right now, my priorities lie in ensuring that such a crisis never transpires again. That's my responsibility as president. But I cannot do that alone. I will need your help. Can I count on you, Warrant Officer Cody McMillan?
I get it now. I finally understand why former President Rocksmith sings your praises. You're a truly despicable and a truly amazing person.
Wow. He won over the man behind the entire coup with just a few words.
I'm relieved that you're safe, Mr. President.
Not so happy about you stealing our thunder right at the end, though.
Oh, well, I felt responsible for this affair, so I wanted to bring it to its natural conclusion. Yes, I believe this is yours.
You should take it. That one's a freebie.
Yes, you're right. I'm so glad you're okay. But Dad, just how much...
Cody! Mr. President!
Kayla!
Guess the corrosion's worn off.
That means the capital should finally be at peace once more.
Knock on wood.
Jin, Chief Kilika. Welcome back. I don't suppose you remember everything that happened.
Yeah, feels like I'm just now waking up from a bad dream.
Though it most certainly wasn't one. Where did Walter go?
Huh. Maybe I was better off not butting in on this one. Oh well. Can't wait till our next bout, Jin, Kiluka, and same to you, Arkride.